one time, at least one time, we were on the set in Brazil, right? I think I was not on the set this time, but the Brazilian federal police came.
Right.
Once or twice?
Twice.
Twice. So what happened the most dramatic time?
So we were on a set on location.
Was that in Saquarema? I thought I had.
No, it wasn't in yeah, they didn't show up in Saquarema.
Okay.
But we were in Rio, and we were at a Love Motel, but it was like a really nice big one, and we were gonna shoot some scenes, but Paulo had brought, the agent, he had brought some girls for us to do casting. Like, okay, do you want to shoot this girl? Do you want to shoot this? So he brought like 4 or 5 girls. So out of the 5 girls, I was like, there's 4 girls that I can shoot, but this other girl, I can't. She doesn't fit into. She was skinny. She didn't fit into any of the movies that we were casting for. So Paul was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take her home and drop her off. Well, on the way to take her home, they got pulled over by the police. And so the police pulls them out of the car, and they asked the girl, so what's going on here? And she was upset because I didn't choose her to do the video, right? So she tells them, oh, these Americans are shooting porn at this hotel up there. And then they make Paulo drive them back to the hotel. And it's like 5 cops, and they come in the room with their M16s out. And I guess the leader of the group, he was a black Brazilian guy. He was like super tall, super big. I was like, oh shit. So when they came in, they told us to sit down, right? So I sat down, and I'm just trying to blend in, like, hey, I'm just here with everybody else, right? And then he looks around the room, and then he points at me. He's like, you, come over here. I'm thinking, like, why did he pick me out of like everybody here? Why does he pick at me? So he was like, where's your bags at? I was like, oh, my bag's right here. So he looked through my bag, and then I look at Paulo. I was like, hey, Paulo, listen, man, tell him that we respect him, we respect his job, we respect Brazil. That I want to buy him and his other guys lunch. And then he tells them, and then he asks Paulo how much. And I was like, 300 reais, right? And which is like $150, right? And then he's like, no, 500. And I was like, nah, all I got is 3. So he's like, come in. He told me and Paulo to come in the other room, and gave it 300, and they left.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, South America.
Right?
It's not the first time.